In this video, we are going to talk about best places to travel solo. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for the future updates. One of the most enjoyable ways to see the world is by yourself. Here are our recommendations for some of the greatest places to travel alone, whether you'd rather spend time on a barren island or in a bustling new city. Here's a list of the top 10 best places to travel solo. Let's start. 10. Hokkaido, Japan. Outsiders, especially those traveling alone, are always made to feel welcome in Japan because it is such a welcoming nation. Of the 4 major islands in the nation, Hokkaido is the northernmost and least industrialized. Hokkaido is primarily renowned for its stunning natural surroundings, even if it produces the well-known Sapporo beer, and Sapporo is unquestionably a city worth visiting. One of the top skiing areas in the world, it hosted the Winter Olympic Games in 1972. The best activities if you want to experience the elements in a far-off and untamed setting are hiking, skiing, and birdwatching. 9. New York City, USA. Without debating whether renowned institution, cutting-edge gallery, or recognizable monument to see, wander the streets of Manhattan and the outer boroughs of New York City. There are many upscale food markets where you may grab something to eat on the fly if you lack Carrie Bradshaw's courage and don't want to go into a restaurant alone. Additionally, you may go people watching in Times Square, rollerblading in Central Park, or taking a Hudson sightseeing boat. Just keep in mind to bring the pocket rough recommendation to New York City with you so you may be guided to all the greatest locations. You should also look at our guide to the best neighborhood to stay in New York City. 8. Nepal. The Annapurna circuit in Nepal can be completed on your own if you're an experienced high-altitude trekker, but it's best to hire a porter or travel in a group. This 3-week-long Himalayan circuit hike is a terrific way to meet local culture and traditional mountain dwellers up close. As you stay in cozy tea houses along the road and buy meals as you go, you just need a very minimal amount of equipment. The ideal time to visit Nepal. Advice on trekking in Nepal. Suggestions for other outdoor sports like mountain biking, rafting, and kayaking. Things you shouldn't miss in Nepal while you're there, and Nepal itinerary examples can all be found here. Nepal was most recently included on our list of the world's most beautiful nations. 7. Ireland. Ireland is renowned for its open arms to visitors. You can make a friend for life, or at least for the evening, if you pull up a seat in a typical Irish pub and offer to buy your neighbor a pint. If you linger, you could be fortunate enough to witness a performance of traditional Celtic music. Or, you may try your luck by going to one of Ireland's top pubs for traditional music. It might be challenging to travel to the isolated West Coast if you don't have your own transportation, yet some individuals still hitchhike, of course not without its dangers. Some of the most revered locations in the nation, such as Skellig Michael and Croagh Patrick, can be found here. Alternately, you can travel beyond Belfast and explore the Giant's Causeway, a mysterious creation made up of countless basalt pillars and unquestionably one of the strangest sights on Earth. 6. Barcelona, Spain. Spain's Catalonia region's cosmopolitan capital, Barcelona, is renowned for its art and architecture. The city is filled with modernist structures, including the spectacular Sagrada Familia Church. The namesake museums of Picasso and Joan Miro exhibit contemporary works of art. Busy. One of the best places to visit alone is Barcelona, which is located in northern Spain. Its café-lined boulevards are great for people watching, or you can get away from the congestion by traveling to one of the city beaches on the incredibly simple public transportation system. There are also a lot of activities that are completely free. By eating tapas in a hip bar like the Spanish do in the evening, you can avoid eating by yourself in a stuffy restaurant. 5. South Island, New Zealand. On New Zealand's stunning South Island, There are countless solo activities you may partake in, like horseback riding, skiing, hiking, kayaking, bungee jumping, skydiving, jet boating, and whitewater rafting. The small nation is one giant outdoor playground, with breathtaking landscapes around every bend. A location that is consistently ranked as one of the most beautiful places in the world is surrounded by mountains, glaciers, lakes, and rocky shoreline. 4. Kenya. Kenya is the ideal location for a safari due to its extraordinarily diverse ecology and reputation for housing the Big Five: elephant, black rhino, buffalo, lion, and leopard. Either arrange for a guide to take you out into the bush alone or quickly join a large group. The country boasts adequate transportation systems, making it simple to move about and get lodging. Be cautious with your possessions, especially in Nairobi, but don't retreat to your hotel when it gets dark. Explore the city's expanding evening scene by going outside, though taxis between venues are recommended. 3. Guatemala. Don't miss Guatemala and its historic Mayan ruins if you're seeking for the top destinations in Central and South America for solo travelers. Due to its low cost of travel, you are able to stay for an extended period of time and perhaps volunteer or learn Spanish. Adventure sports including hiking, kayaking, and whitewater rafting are popular here. Another fantastic approach to experience the nation is to explore the forest. The Volcán de Fuego, Central America's most active volcano, is also accessible up close. It's an adventure in and of itself to haggle for fresh vegetables in one of the vibrant marketplaces throughout the nation. Find out more about what to do in Guatemala, when to go, and how to enjoy Guatemala City here. 2. Cuba. Havana, the capital of Cuba, evokes thoughts of salsa, cigars, 1950s Chevys, and deteriorating colonial architecture. Private enterprise is encouraged, and small firms are starting and growing all around Cuba as a result of the country's changing political landscape. Visit small artisan stores and little restaurants on back streets right away. Homestays have long been a staple of tourism to Cuba, and combined with the country's low crime rate, this makes traveling alone both safe and rewarding. Learn about the best times to visit Cuba, the greatest beaches in and surrounding Cuba, how to get around the island, the best sites to visit if this is your first time there, and sample itineraries for Cuba. 1. Lombok and the Gili Islands, Indonesia. Lombok is developing a solid reputation among the Indonesian islands with independent travelers looking to learn to surf, swim, or dive. It is less popular than its more well-known neighbor Bali. The vast Gunung Rinjani volcano, with its waterfalls and hot springs, may be seen in the distance from the interior's beautiful green rice fields. It's also simple to get to the three tiny, but growingly popular Gili Islands off the northwest coast of Lombok. Trawangan is the place to be. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.